press buttons. Why would you do
I
that?
push the button and I say hi.
What the buck is up, every pony?
He didn't cuss. I'm so proud.
Me? Profanity? Nah, it's not my style.
So, last we left off, you guys were going to a super cool club where all the super cool people are. You've made it past the Green Keeper herself, Pharasma. Asterisk, not really Pharasma.
Yeah, she was burying people.
Well, was.
Hey, only consenting people.
We played her game. Thumbtack had a very difficult time of it, but Maxivon stepped in and passed with flying colors. And the Pharasma-isk lady gave us a very good lead. She thinks that a thief named Ralso knows where the missing Masons are because she ended up getting some of their tools from him. She doesn't know where he is, but she does know of a Cass Hamish who's in a party room nearby who can probably point us in the right direction.
Speaking of which, she does note that although she had such a wonderful time, you guys are welcome to explore the club as you please. You don't have to stay in the boneyard forever. Many lost souls want to find their proper place. Go on.
Does anyone in the party have prestidigitation?
No.
Nope. All right. Maxivon will shake off as much as of the talcum powder as he can, but he's going to walk around in white face for the rest of the party.
That's racist.
Only a little bit.
Well, I do have prestidigitation.
Oh,
Aha!
All right.
I'll
Thumbtack's
clean you.
Thumbtack's kind of, I guess, pulling himself out of the dirt that he got dusted in.
You give a vigorous shake.
Shake, 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 and he goes over to Darda because she can clean things, and he just kind of holds out his arms, like he doesn't even ask. He just kind of like stands up, and he has the just do it like face on.
Okay. Well, there you go.
All right then. You're one of the nice ones, you are. He says, somewhat above the din of the whatever club that they're in right now.
This is what I assume is a just do it face.
Yeah, just. You sit on the other one's shoulder, and it don't matter.
Well, I'm not standing on that zebra shoulder, eh?
Well,
You mean my shoulder? I'm the one that needs to get cleaned.
Yeah.
Well, just remember who's putting you back together.
Yep.
He considers Maxivon, and he considers Darda's shoulder.
Well,
he
I
chooses
can't
Darda.
clean myself.
Oh.
I'm too big to use the spell on myself.
Is this the external we just got? Alright, so go to Disky Toadies.
Actually, yeah, he needs to go on Maxivon's shoulder because Maxivon doesn't fit in with the underground market. So he's gotta come over here. He's gonna
What do you
land
mean
on
I
your
don't?
shoulder.
What do you mean I don't fit in?
And he points to your mustache. Oi, look at that! They're gonna look at that and say, "Oi, that's a god's mustache, it is."
Maxivon reaches up and lightly touches his mustache. My mustache is perfection. I have grown and groomed it for many years.
And he blinks and he considers.
Fat 32.
Right, could use a trim.
Fat
He snickers.
32.
He snickers so hard, looking incredibly smug.
Maybe your beak could use a trim.
Oh, you want?
Yeah,
He like clutches his beak. You can't trim this.
That is definitely a thing that Windows.
I mean, we probably could if we tried hard enough.
Oh, you shut it, you! You're supposed to be putting people back together, not taking them apart.
I'm not sure why.
I mean, I can do both.
But whatever. I don't care.
And I mean, I'm pretty good at doing autopsies. I mean, that's pretty much where my speciality is.
Do it.
Well, what's that then?
Anyway, I'm going to hang up now.
Where I take out your insides and find out what killed you.
Oi! He clutches himself.
All right, I'm back.
Thumbtack is already offended.
Oh no, what happened?
Autopsies. Yeah.
Hmm.
Silence.
From Thumbtack had the nerve to tell Maxavon he needs to trim his mustache, so Maxavon threatened to trim his beak.
That sounds unpleasant for all involved, really.
All right, then. Let's make a deal here. You don't trim the beak if I don't touch your mustache, yeah?
Deal.
All right. Look at that. Right of a bargain bird here. He's looking around. Anything look out of place or interesting? He looks.
And did you forget what this club is?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, there's kind of a lot of interesting options.
Okay, I rephrase then. He looks around for interesting things and suddenly gets distracted by everything.
Oh God.
Yes.
We can go and we've got some information that we can check with one of the other people here who might have more. We just have to partake in their little activities.
So, do any of you have Arcana?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel free to roll that to figure out where the place is that the person said.
Knowledge, Arkansas.
It's not in Arkansas, I'm sorry.
Also, is the music that's the style of music that's playing in here, or is that Maxavon's battle theme?
No, I tried to pick some like slamming club music. I tried. Also, you did a private roll instead of a blind roll. Those are not the same thing.
Yeah. I'll re-roll that.
Oh, it looks like Silverblaze is just on fire. They know exactly where to go. Ah, yes.
Why does the blind roll keep coming up with?
You keep doing it privately. Click on the thing and make a blind GM roll, not private GM.
Did it said blind roll on my screen?
Blind. Well, no, it says private. If you look at the top right corner, where it says either blind roll or private roll. Your first one was a private roll, but your second one was a blind roll.
Well, I still don't see it as a GM, so whatever.
Oh, okay. Then no idea what you've done.
Either which way, Silverblaze knows which way it is. Guys, it's that way. Which is possibly the best way, really.
This way, guys. I know where we're going.
All right, so you're heading to Nirvana. That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not helping.
An
Nope.
excellent band, I'm told. It's filled with box text. Oh no. The walls of this room are painted with rolling hills, pastoral forests, and floating temples. The tables, bar, and seats in the room are mostly carved to look like tree stumps and other natural phenomena, save for a raised stone dais in the center, which has a squared-off surface inset with lit torches. And this person's there.
Oomst.
They look interesting.
Oh, it's Rule 63, Dan Crenshaw.
He kind of points to her. Oh, and that's what it looks like the last guy I stabbed the eyes out of.
What is the theme of the Nirvana room? What kind of vibes are they giving off in here?
Well, there seems to be somebody walking up towards the center of things, and he steps up, and he slaps his chest, and he looks at the bouncer. The bouncer looks over at him, and he nods. And that lady who you saw smiles. Oh, let's see if you can do better than the last one.
What is the game played in here?
Oh, you'll see in just a moment. 1 second. My brother will not stop bothering me, so I'm going to find out what he wants.
I look for
What
Danish
in the
brother
ever-loving,
club.
man? What in the ever-loving?
Okay, it says the item can't be copied because it's too large for the volume's format.
It's too large.
Did you
Anybody
use
get
Fan
the-
32?
How large?
Anyone get the feeling that the voices of the
Okay.
gods are just overwhelming in this place?
One
Well,
freaking second. Wait, are you downstairs?
One thing is for certain, they have good cell phone reception up
I'm
there.
2 minutes away.
Okay, so no. And
We
the
can
only
definitely
option
hear them
gives you Shots, fat, no other fat.
having God's cell
What
phone
other
number.
options are there
Sounds
besides
funny.
the Mac one?
That's like a cyberpunk campaign thing, like the god of technology just gives you a phone number. And that's how clerics talk.
So go to a race. Is
Hello,
God's
God?
in the middle.
I need a spell. Alright.
Keep going.
God's in the middle of smiting someone, and his cell phone goes off, and he's like, hang on, I gotta do this.
And then X-Fat.
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 Yes.
Ex-fat, like a former fat person.
Mm.
Yeah. Do that. That should work just fine. Also, I'm leaving now. Please do not call me ever again.
Hey,
What?
Bye, David's brother.
appreciate it.
Bye, David.
Hey,
Bye,
what?
bye, bye,
What did
bye.
that message mean, though?
Well, regular fat can't handle really big files, and it said I can't put this big file here because it's old fat. That's literally what it said. So X-Fat should not have this problem. Enjoy. All right. Man, I got 99 problems, and you ain't one of them.
Come on, bro. I got nerd stuff to do.
I mean, is it nerves? Is it nerd stuff when I'm being paid to do the thing?
I mean, depending on the thing, yeah. Nerds get paid.
And that's when the nerd's doing it right. Yeah. All right. Anyway, I am sorry. So the big burly guy steps on up, and they appear to engage in wrestling on that dais with torches pinned on the ground. It seems that the that the torches are part of the fight.
Are they
To
hitting
say
each
that
other?
No, they're not doing that, but that doesn't mean that they can't be pushed or shoved into the torches. It looks like kind of an interesting wrestling match with a bit of extra spice in the possible burn department.
Well, Thumbtack, this is your night to shine.
Oh, you
Yeah.
said I'm gonna wrestle that?
It looks that way.
Because I will.
Basically,
Yes.
anybody who's pinned to the ground is going to get a nasty burn.
Alright, then. They can't pin me. I'm too fast. Look at me. And he smiles and he kind of gestures to himself because, yeah.
I mean, I will point out, athletics is really where you're going.
Oh boy.
I would think that a swashbuckler could finesse his way through this fight and get his opponent off balance.
Thumbtack
And
is
you
part
can
of one of those.
try. Are you good at grappling with your acrobatics? I don't think you are.
I need to double check to see if I have a feat yet. I kind of forgot if I have this one feat or not. Nope, he does not have Titan Wrestler yet, so this is not this is not a Thumbtack fight.
Wow, this is really not your thing, man.
That would be good too.
Well, okay, so like at higher levels, that actually is one of the feats I usually give Thumbtack in 2E and in 1E, mind you. Is
So you could theoretically grapple somebody to the ground,
Yeah,
just to embarrass them, really.
yeah, but I don't have that feat here yet, so I can't Titan Wrestle.
You're just a young Thumbtack. Give it a couple of years.
Yeah.
Dardo, what about you? You feel like manhandling someone?
You do have two big hands, you.
You- right. Yeah. His hands are as clumsy as my.
I mean, you could just sit on them.
Me Darda, me Smash.
I think I may have one of the lowest strengths.
Does anybody here actually have athletics?
I mean, I do.
Maxavon nods his head up and down, but then he looks to Silverblaze. Silverblaze, you haven't contributed since we've been here. You should do this.
Well, I would step in, but this is definitely not a challenge that I am built for.
Can I swap in performance?
How does it work?
What?
Very, very carefully.
You're going to do a little dance, like if it's somebody to get pinned?
Yeah, dance fight. Do, 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 do.
Ah,
Very angry dancing.
That's very angry.
Haven't you ever heard of a barbarian before?
I see dice rolling.
Hang on. Thumbtack is gonna.
That,
Hold
that
on.
probably should have been blind.
It shows blind.
Hey,
No. I mean, that one was blind, and I was like, wait, no, there's some reason for that to be blind, so I
The-
revealed it.
Thumbtack, while looking at this wrestling thing,
Wait, I rolled a 20 on that? Wow.
is going to wonder
So,
just how much of a chance he has.
So as you are gallivanting around, the bartender kind of shakes his head. It's like, I mean, that's nice and all, but it doesn't really show your mastery of your physical and mental self. I mean, I guess kind of physical. So scratching his cheek, scratch.
what if you do that Samoan dance where there's like a lot of slapping of your body, yelling and stomping on the ground?
I don't think I'm familiar with something like that.
I'm not creating a new dance style with this, so hey.
All right. Well, if
That
everyone else,
would
if everyone
actually
else
be
thinks
harder
they're
to
lacking,
do. I imagine that would be a dance that'd be harder to do authentically when you're covered in fur.
Yep.
It's like you make the slapping motion, you just make a little poof. People just kind of tilt their head. It's like, wait, was that supposed to do something?
All right. Well, it's up to me again. Maxivon will step up and he will challenge the biggest guy in the room to a wrestling match.
They point over to the bartender. Point, and he nods. All right. He pulls himself right up onto the dice. Come on. I'll burn you like the rest.
Maxivon will leap up there as well.
Ha! And then the wrestling begins. So feel free to give me a athletics.
Do we need an initiative check, or are we just going right into it?
It says with the agent going first. I'm assuming you're the agent. Yes.
Yes. Well, the first thing Maxivon is going to do is he's going to stand up on his hind legs and roar while slapping his chest really hard with his hooves, so that'll like bounce off his armor.
But are you attempting to intimidate him?
I'm going to demoralize him.
So yes.
Demoralization.
That really should also not be blind. So I will reveal it. Guess what? They don't actually give me his stuff. However, because levels, did I mention that levels actually work really, really great in PF2 and kind of determine like most of everything? I can already figure out like what his stats should basically be without having to like squint at it too hard. And that tells me, yeah, that's a success. Not a crit. That's definitely a success.
All right.
So he flinches back, which gives you a +1. Ooh.
Sweet. Then I will roll athletics to trip him. I'm going to see if I can just get him on the ground right away.
Oh, well. Oh, no. Oh, you keep doing blind rolls. Guys, you're not information gathering.
Oh, okay. I'll fix it. Oh, I have a hero point. I'm going to use one.
Okay. Actually, I think you have 2.
I have 3.
You had, wait, why would you have 3?
I have 3 because I have been putting in my reports.
They don't.
That's
it's
a
use them or lose them, man.
Yep.
Okay, so I only have 2.
Yep.
I'll take that.
Yes. All right, you get a regular reroll.
All right, and roll to trip. This is public this time.
The whole point is to get people to use those points, not to sit on them. Use them. Okay, that's a roll. That's a. Oh. Well, there you go. Yeah. Wow, good job. All right, so in that moment of weakness as he flinches back, you are upon him, throwing your equine body against his poor little biped form and slamming him to the ground, your hooves on either side of his head with a snarl. Just as a note, though, he is a tiefling, So he doesn't actually get burned. What a jerk. However, he does grin. Oh, hey, good move there, he says, offering a hand. From the ground, mind you.
Marshal Maxavon is sensing a trick, so he's just going to sit on him.
Flomp. Come on. I gotta serve him the drinks, man. You won. Come on.
Is he the judge or is somebody else watching the judge? Because I think this guy's trying to trick.
There are people clapping. Just generally looking like they enjoyed watching you just beat the hell out of them.
All right. Well, in that case, Maxavon will help him up.
Thanks. Next one's on me. And he hops down back to the bar. And you can see your target. Look at that. I mean, I already showed you a picture, but look at them.
This is our, let's see, what is his name? Cass Hamish?
It's a she.
She. Oh, is Cass Hamish the one-eyed lady?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Are you going to? Do you dare to approach her?
I point her out to Thumbtack and I say, go talk to her.
Oi. Right then. And so, sorry, who is this lady again?
This is our contact to find the thief.
Okay.
Feel free to throw some diplomacy at me.
Hold on. I need to get some information because I'm bad at following stories. So we're looking for a thief. This is the lady you're talking to. And she might know where they are? Question mark.
She knows
yes, she's
where.
the only contact that could theoretically know where they are.
We are looking for the thief known as Ralso because Ralso stole the mason's tools of the masons that we're looking for that are from the Dragonfly Pagoda. Kras Hamish likely knows where Ralso is.
Gotcha. So they likely know where they is. I mean, they're a thief. Are we taking the subtle approach for them, or just straight up just being like, hey, you know where this person is? Like, so, like.
That's why no one's listening to me. We're doing the subtle approach because we're undercover.
Aha. All right then.
And I will need a diplomacy whenever you get around to it.
Yeah. So he flies over to her. What does she look like?
I literally give the picture.
Yeah, that picture. Okay, sorry. I'm like.
Look at that picture.
Herpa dirt, Thumbtack.
Are you listening to us?
Well, things go in one ear out the other. Yeah. Oi! That's all just you. Don't worry about it. He flutters over. Flutter. Kind of lands. Is she taking a drink or anything?
She does not have a. She is not actively drinking at the moment. There is, in fact, an empty glass sitting in front of her. Implying that she had drunk. It just isn't this very second.
He lands there in his pimp outfit, kind of ganders at the drink. Oi! How many's that then? And he looks up and he smiles.
She looks down at you, raises a brow. Clearly not enough.
And he kind of thinks, oh, you know you've drunk enough and I look tall then. He smiles gently and kind of leans on. I'm gonna say her glass for this one.
She brings her hands together. Oh, are you going to help with that?
Oh, I can. He says. He gives her a little bit of a wink. If you'd like another one, I'd be more than happy to give you pay for it. Eh?
Well, you heard him. Next drink for me on the little one. The bartender shouts, do you mean literally? No, don't squish him. He's paying.
And he kind of gives a little bow. Oi, right, how kind of you, he says, somewhat sarcastically. Rolls his eyes.
Hey, it's somebody who endorses you not being squished. This is like a miraculous, rare event.
I know. He continues his cool demeanor as what drink are they bringing over? Is it something fruity or like does it look like a beer of some kind?
No, it looks kind of clear-ish, but there is a very ornate little sippy straw in it, and a super fancy umbrella. Oh my god, look at that umbrella.
Oh, look at that! They even gave you the little umbrella. I like those in the summers, he says as he smiles. Here's the thing. He kind of he wanders over. I didn't just spy you across the room for no reason.
Uh-huh.
And he puffs up his chest a little bit. So, question for the party before I do something exceptionally stupid because
Because thumbtack.
Thumbtack, do something stupid? Never.
Oh boy. Because my general idea is like, I want to see about quote quote hiring this person that she might know for a job, but I need to know where he is so I can talk to him, kind of deal. I wasn't sure if
we already know that she knows. Just ask her where he is and see where you gotta go with it.
All right.
They're probably making it more complicated than it needs to be.
I know. I get paranoid about things. And
I mean, just to note, you guys are also just trying to get information about the disappearances in general.
Yeah.
And remind me of the thief's name again. Starts with R, right?
Ralso,
that's the one. He kind of he smiles up. Right, saw you across the room there. Got a question for you. And he waggles his eyebrows. Waggle, waggle, waggle.
Hmm?
We're looking for someone. Oi? And
she sips on a drink. You know, you bought enough time to ask a question, so go ahead.
And he flutters up to her shoulder so he can act with subtlety and not have to like yell up to her or anything, just like talk in her ear.
Hey, I want to ask you a really delicate question.
Exactly. So he flutters up onto her shoulder, and ever the punster, he says, "Little birdie tells me you know someone, yeah?"
I know a lot of people.
Well, what about someone by the name of Ralso, yeah?
Give me that diplomacy roll that I think I've been asking for.
Yes. I had to tell you how subtly I was approaching it.
So subtle.
Yes.
I can't even handle this level of subtlety.
Public or blind?
I kind of forgot what we were doing. Blind.
All right, blind. Boom.
Blind, like somebody poked out your eye. Boop. All right, there's a roll. You get to find out her clue. You like clues, don't you?
Oi, maybe.
They don't lead to prizes.
Yay, clues. All right, so I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to paste it in, because you guys have an easier time when I do that, right? Most of the disappearances Cass knows about were the ones she engineered, but she did have a weird experience recently that might be relevant. She'd been following a mark ready to take him out on behalf of a client. You know how it is. When he rented a room in the Dreaming Palace, she staked the place out, but he never came back out. She doesn't know what happened, and she couldn't go in after him. The concierge, Ralso, has gang connections that make the place off limits. The mark never turned up again, and the failure landed her in a bit of hot water with the Sisterhood's leader. She sighs ever so deeply. Azuna sometimes stops by around here. You might want to talk with her. She knows all about it.
And kind of nods a little bit. Oh, you think she's here tonight then?
Oh, it's weird the nights that she's not here. And now I paste the thing. Beware. Bloop.
All right. Yeah, I'm a visual person. Let me reread this one time. Talk amongst yourselves.
Man, one day they will make it so that PDFs actually have paragraph marks properly.
Would you copy paste that for us, GM?
I did.
They did in the chat.
Boundary. Look at it in all of its horribly unjustified mess.
Yeah.
This is unjustified, cruel even.
So, Ralso is a her question mark?
No.
A he. I'm getting my pronouns mixed up in this copy paste.
Are you misgendering my NPCs?
Yes.
No! Now, mind
alright.
you, she says, waggling a finger, if I had to blame somebody, obviously the Red Mantis. That's exactly what they do, and they don't have any style about it. I bet they're just snatching people up. Oh, I hope they hire me to gank a few of them. That would be nice, she says, nodding.
So sorry, out of
So
character.
Roscoe disappeared inside this dream palace then. That's what I'm reading.
No. Ralso is a concierge of the Dreaming Palace, and he's also the one that keeps her from entering the Dreaming Palace, so she didn't enter the Dreaming Palace. Her mark went into the Dreaming Palace, and she was like, yeah, I'm going to kill them when they come out. And then he never came out.
And so this cast person is the person that that this person I'm talking to is trying to kill?
No, Cass is the person you're talking to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cass is the person I'm talking. Sorry, I'm so bad with names.
That is her name.
That's why I was like, oh no, you guys set me forward to do this.
Yes, her name is Cass.
And the hit that she was trying to kill was a person named Alzuna.
Yes.
All right.
Now, mind you, no. Alzuna is her boss.
Boss, okay.
Yes, who she said you could talk to for more information. And she's pretty sure she's around somewhere, but she can't tell you exactly which room she's in.
Gotcha. So.
Yeah, as it turns out, she doesn't want to be around her angry boss. Who knew?
Yeah, who knew? All right. So she doesn't want to be around her angry boss, Mr. Mark. And I guess this Ralcio guy is like unreachable by her, yes, because he's in the castle. Right.
Yeah, Ralso works for the Dreaming Palace.
Okay.
And they can't just wander in there. At least that's what she said.
Okay. He kind of gives a smile. All right, then. Well, if she's around here, I'll go take a peek around and see if I could find her. What's she look like, then?
She gives you a description. 1 second. So now check to see if is Cass in here? Does she have a picture? Why do they have a picture of everybody else? There's a lot of pictures in here, is what I'm saying. What is her name again? She has a name. Alzuna. There, I don't see any freaking Alzunas. God damn it.
God bless America.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Huh?
Oh. Okay. Well, she describes them. So there.
Woo!
It's like literally that's the only mention of Alzuna in this entire PDF. That's it. So, you guys might have trouble finding her, but it doesn't mean you can't find other things worth finding.
That's fair enough.
But hey, she gave you intel. Ding. Just to note, I think I mentioned this last time, but when you do the challenge, you do get a +4 to that diplomacy that you have to do. So you guys, and you did the right thing. Because it's like specifically, oh, she's pretty friendly to people who get her a drink. What did you do? Get her a drink. Well, that works.
Boy, Thumbtack knows how it's done, eh?
See, you obviously do. You did it.
He smiles and does as he says. He's just before he takes off, he gives her like a little bit of a tip of his hat. I'll be sure to come back if I have any more questions for you. He gives you a wink with more gold, of course. And
by the way, fun fact: she's a level 16 assassin. She can murder you by blinking.
Shoo. Oh, look at that.
It's a good thing you bought her a drink. She was probably thirsty.
Yeah.
See, now she's your friend.
So he's fluttering off. He's like acting like he's looking for her, but kind of does that really big circle thing, and eventually finds himself landing on Maxivon's shoulder and going, "Boo! Oh, I scared you, didn't I?"
Maxivon slowly turns his head. No, actually, I saw you flying around the room.
Oh.
What did you learn?
Oi! And he shakes his head, steeling himself not to rise to the size of this comment. Alright, so here's the thing. And he says all the things. He
says all the things. What room are you guys going to next? There's so many. And your Master of Arcana remembers like pretty much all the names. Master of Arcana, go! I mean, there's the Maelstrom, there's Hell, there's Heaven, of course. There's the Elysium, there's the Axis, the Abyss, Abaddon. Come on, so many options.
Well, there's the Dreaming Palace. We should go there. There's also the.
That is entirely removed from this place. Are you done gathering information from here?
Do we need to find out where that place is first?
If we leave, we'll certainly need to know where it is, because I think that's where we're going next.
Yeah, that's well.
I'm saying if you want to dig around for directions around town, that's a thing, but that's outside of this place.
We could continue going to each room, performing their challenge. We can turn.
Well, we can go to the. Oh no! Wait. They say they frequent the House of Plains. Don't say which one.
Yes, I did say that.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she sure doesn't know which room she's in because she's literally not in any of the rooms. We just also went over that.
I mean, we could.
Which plane?
Sorry.
Which plane is she usually in at the House of Plains? Like, is that just one specific room, or is it multiple rooms?
It's multiple. It's all the different planes.
It's all of these planes that you're visiting. Like, you guys went to the Boneyard, and then you came over to Elysium here. And sorry, Nirvana. Nirvana is where you're at right now.
So sometimes frequent. Well, we could start searching for Alzuna. See if we can find her.
We might as well. It's worth a try. See if we can pick anything else up before heading out.
All right. So we've been to the Boneyard. This is Nirvana.
Yep.
What is the room right next door?
They don't give me a map, man. But you know what? How about I just guess? Why don't we say it's the Axis?
The Axis. Let's search for in the Axis room.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds as good a place as any.
All the tables in this room are perfectly square and situated in a neat grid. Copper wires run in geometric patterns across the wall, linking together tiny glass bulbs that blink and glow. A chalkboard on one row holds a riddle written in large, perfect block letters. Are you reading the riddle?
I will read the riddle.
You fool. You need to transport an inevitable, a Protean, and a mortal to Pharasma's spire. But your magic plane-shifting ring will only let you take one passenger at a time. If at any point you leave the inevitable and the Protean together, unchaperoned, they'll kill each other. But if you leave the Protean and the mortal together, the Protean will corrupt him. How do you safely get all three to the spire?
Okay, this is the cabbage, the rabbit, and the fox riddle.
Fox. Yeah, it is.
I had this explained to me when I was a child, but that was many decades ago.
I'm trying to remember the names of the things and who they can't go with as well.
The Protean, the mortal, and who's our third?
Sorry, Protean, the mortal, and the inevitable.
The inevitable. All right.
The Protean and inevitable hate each other, and the mortal and the Protean, that will also end badly.
Mortal.
Now, mind you, you guys are allowed to just throw your intelligence at this, or you could actually try to figure it out yourself.
Okay. You know what? I'll just throw my dice at this one rather than because we could sit and work it out, but let's do it faster.
Do it, dice.
Is it just straight intelligence or?
That's what it said. Yeah. Which is a bit weird because I thought those were basically gone, but it says to do it, so.
I'll roll. Wait, who has the highest intelligence after Silverblade so they can roll to assist?
Oh, that's a good point.
I have intelligence 10.
Mine's 18.
Oh, I got a good one. Well, I suppose he's got a better one than me then.
Yeah, but
no, we're talking about assisting. Yes. So what is yours?
12.
Okay, that's better, I guess.
That's a +1.
Don't worry. You win better than me.
Alright, look at that. I'm the smartest one on the team.
Are you going to try to help?
Yes, I'm trying to
You
figure out what
need
it.
to roll above a 10 to not impede the situation.
Well,
Oh no. Okay, so Thumbtack is giving advice. I put that in the heaviest quotes I can.
All right.
he's
And
got
you're trying to get through this, oh god.
he's got like the tinfoil cap on. He's going like, all right. So if you have a cabbage, like something like, or whatever.
Shall
the,
I?
what those two things are.
Give me that intelligence.
Do I need to do it blind?
No.
Okay.
No. No, so I'm pretty sure whatever answer you get, you're going to just say it, and that's going to be that. Oh, look at you. Look at you, bastard. Even with the -2 the Thumbtack gave.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Quite
thanks,
contact.
Thumbtack.
Clearly know nothing.
Oh, I'm being helpful. I am.
You still derive at the answer. Aren't you proud? The answer is to transport the protein first, then come back and take the inevitable. But bring back the protein with you and leave it on the original location. Then grab the mortar and bring it back anyway, and then bring the protein on the last trip. Hooray! You did it. You're a winner. Oh,
Woohoo.
and the people very politely clap. Now I should point out their clapping is like really very rhythmic. Very, very rhythmic. Like you could set a watch to this clapping.
Good Thumbtack dance.
But everybody in the room seems duly impressed, so that's cool. So who's going to try to get some info out of these? Feel free to give me that diplomacy roll you love so much.
Well, Sim and I managed to get this one.
You're going to ride that +4?
Yeah, I'm going to ride it all the way home.
Do it!
So is it we succeed and then we basically just walk around the room, talking to everyone and getting information?
Right. Hey, I'm not worried about approaching a specific person. You don't even know who you're approaching, so...
Fair enough.
Last time you at least knew who you were trying to talk to.
Yes, diplomacy. Okay, not as good, but and it needs to be blind.
This can only go well.
I've not added the +4.
Do it. Oh no, he did it. Why did he do that? No.
You
All
told
right.
me
You did the thing. You find a female dwarf who's apparently willing to share some words with you. I heard that Willifred sold the property for the Dreaming Palace to Pratchett, she says with a bit of a nod. You did bring up the Dreaming Palace, didn't you? I feel that you did. As part of the transaction, she saw some of his early architectural drawings, which struck me as a bit eccentric and remarkably inefficient. There were so many extra chambers, and nothing's properly standardized. She shakes her head. Shakes. Some of these rubes paying top dollar for property, trying to launch ill-advised businesses, catering to the festival goers, probably. She shrugs a little bit. And now I will copy pasta this without my garnishes. There you go. Willifred is who you were talking to. Just in case you were trying to figure out who the hell Willifred is.
What if it's so? Oh, she's Willifred. Okay.
Yes, she is Willifred.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Oh, so I found somebody who used to own it.
And they sold it. I would point out that at this point, hey, you know where it is.
Yeah.
Hooray!
Try.
See, this place is full of information. Great.
Lots of chambers, nothing.
But you did it. You have gotten the information from this place. It's lovely.
Hang on.
Hmm?
No, I'm just reading about the room because it sounds right. It sounds right.
Now, she will also point out the disappearances. Probably a bunch of poor bastards doing the best they can, which isn't very good. Just base predators from the rabble, carnage or something. Maybe traveling entertainers? She shivers like that's just like a scary idea for her. Good luck with that.
So it sounds like it's a little bit of a higgledy-piggledy kind of place.
Oh, are you talking about the Juning Palace?
Yeah.
That was a nightmare to build, she says, shaking her head. Yes, higgledy-piggledy. That's a good word for it. You're a smart little horse. She pokes you on the nose. Boop.
I'm actually a zebra, not a horse.
Thumbtack Snickers.
All right, I take it back.
Snickers.
I'll come back and let everybody know that.
She doesn't correct it. She just takes it back.
Yeah. I'll let everybody go. All right. It's I know where it is. It's also very well. I'm going to say higgledy-piggledy because that sounds the right sort of term to me. So, I mean, and they're using. And we knew it was a inn tavern place of rest, something like that.
I think that's what it boils to.
So,
are you going to explore another room?
No, I'd rather throw out a theory for something to everybody.
Okay.
So we have a building which has got lots of, seems to be put together a little bit of a mess. I mean, and we've got people disappearing potentially who will go into this building. So what? Somebody's cut up the place, got hidden rooms and coming out and getting people while they sleep. I give a shrug. All right, well.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well, let's go and poke another room and see if we get anything more, because we haven't found that lady yet.
You fool! Welcome to the abyss. The walls of this room are painted with capering demons of all varieties. There is no bar here, only a collection of glass cases that stand like pillars throughout the room. Inside each case is a bottle surrounded by a different form of unpleasantness. Worms, scorpions, blood, and worse.
Next room.
No. This is important. We need to search this area. In fact, Darda, you haven't contributed anything since we got here. Why don't you take this one?
That's why I said next room.
This is your room. This is the room you were destined for.
Time to step up to the challenge.
I'll poke my way in after getting shoved in.
So, watching what people are doing, there seems to be at least a couple of brave souls trying to reach into the glass case to get at the bottles, but there's so much horrific things in there they keep, wimping out. Oh God! It bit me! It bit me!
Actually, anyone
And then people laugh.
taking damage?
It does look like it hurts.
No physical damage, like swelling from like a scorpion or a spider bite or acid.
Give me a medicine.
Sure. Private or public?
Just roll it. Do it.
We could throw thumbtack in there, and then we could place bets on.
Oi! I'll take it. I'll take it on. Come on.
Account.
Okay, so you notice that while most of them are just like little bumps and bruises, or some people just got slime on them and they just got wimped out, one of them clearly is filled with extremely hungry, tunneling worms that are literally burrowing into the person's hand.
I'll try to help that person.
No. It seems like as soon as they wrench their hand out and they squeeze the little wormies out, then they're okay. Except obviously now they got holes in their hand and that hurts. But as you rush over to give them a hand, the guy is shaking his head. Oh, just give up. It's the best stuff's in there, but good luck getting it.
Okay. Well.
You've got this.
Okay, that one seems to be the one that is physical. Huh. What's in there exactly? What type of bottle?
It looks like a do you have any lore relating to figuring out what beer is what beer and what liquor is what liquor?
No.
I guess society, if all else fails? Question mark.
Let's see.
I feel like society would work for that.
No, I don't think I'm a. No.
But you're squinting at a bottle and going, is this a good
I
one?
mean, is it an old bottle or new bottle or?
It looks like it's a distinguished bottle. It's got a little mustache and everything.
So it's just like the Holy Grail, scenario. Interesting. I'll try to reach in and grab it.
You fool! What have you done? So you guys give me either a fortitude to just man up, or a reflex to oh my god, I'm grabbing it really quickly.
Try a fortitude.
Oh, I thought that nat 20 was your 14. I was like, what? You bastard.
That was a medicine roll.
Yes, that was a medicine. I realized after I actually read it and went, wait a second.
Public or private?
Yeah, this will be public. You will know if you got your hand on the bottle or not. That'd be really hard to hide. All right, so you reach in there and you yank it out. Oh God, there are worms. Worms burrowing into your hand. This is terrible. But you manage to shake them off fairly quickly. Shoot, before they actually do any damage. Hooray.
Can I press my will to stick my hand in there?
Can you what?
It's my will to hold myself in there and grab it.
No, you have the bottle.
So, well, I'll
look at that bottle. And there is a female gnome who kind of gives you a very specific wink.
Okay, I'll wink back.
And she rolls her eyes and she gestures for you to come closer.
Okay, I slowly walk back and hand the bottle to here, Thumbtack. No.
See, look, she was trying to be subtle, okay?
I'll walk forward to her. Okay.
All right, so give me a diplomacy roll.
Oh, this is.
You love diplomacy rolls.
No, I don't. Not at all.
Too bad.
You can do it.
You can do it. Maybe. We'll find out.
So.
As you wander up to this gnome lady and open your mouth, and then that's when the trouble began. Oh no!
I don't speak her language, right? Yeah.
What's that?
Nothing. Just strange.
Now I should point out you do have a hero point. You could use it. It's up to you.
Yeah, I'll use hero point it.
Then roll 1d4. 1d4.
Do it. Hold on.
You can do it. The power is yours. All right, you get a perfectly normal reroll.
Yay.
Yay.
Do it. I'm hurrying up.
Hey, look at you.
Huh, interesting.
So you wander on up to her.
Try to bag me this
with her short red hair and her long opera gloves and low-cut dress of the same color. She smiles at you, and you ask about things. And she shakes her head. Oh, I don't know anything about the Dreaming Palace. but some of my employees are missing too. I'd like to know where they are. And let's see. Oh, nice. Now don't worry, I'll put in a good word for you. People know me. They love me, she says with a nice smile. And she gives you a +2 to any more diplomacy checks you have to do while you're in here. Whee!
To the whole group or just me?
Well, assuming you point at the rest of your group to happily spread the love around. I will point out she is she runs a coalition of sex workers. That is what she does.
Okay. Yeah, that's an interesting note.
It's what's in the PDF. I didn't make it up.
No, that's fine. I mean, sounds like she can handle herself and enjoy it too at the same time.
And she shakes her head. Now, you ask me, Grand Council might be trying to hide some kind of sickness. They don't want to get out, ruin the Radiant Festival. You know what I mean? I hate to think some of my girls are out there being sick and I can't get to them. If you find out anything, you let me know.
So, how long did this happen?
And the disappearances have been going on for like about a week or so, if I recall correctly. This is me speaking as a GM. You were told about that.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure if hers were just
Yes.
overnight.
Yes. Well, I mean, she's been having the same problem as everybody else, basically. And she also doesn't like it. Harumph.
Do you have any names?
Now, good luck, she says as she pours herself a drink with the bottle that you fetched for her. She looks like she's ready to enjoy it.
I'll take a sip of that.
Well, you went through all the trouble. I suppose it's only fair.
Okay. I'll walk back with the bottle, and here you go.
By the way, now you know that it is actually a really nice brandy.
Oh.
However, once she pours a glass of it, she then goes over to the case that it came from, and she just drops it right back in.
Rumble.
For the next person to have to deal with. But you guys are in the abyss. Suffering is the point.
You have to suffer to get your drink.
There you go. All right, you did it. You completed the abyss. Next room. How about the Elysium? Murals. Huh?
Have we been to hell yet?
You want to go to hell?
I think we should visit hell.
Go to hell! Red lanterns drenched this room in bloody light, illuminating walls painted with fiery pits and rocky crag. All of the tables here are inset into waist-high pits in the floor, and the bartender stands in their own bottle-lined pit in the center, sporting either... Oh, yes, with a tiefling... They look like they have little horns on their head. Elaborate torture devices stand at the ready all around the room.
Thumbtack idly comments, "Oh, that's right, kinky it is."
Well, I thought I'd just bring you to hell, Thumbtack.
Why, why'd you bring me here then?
Because I thought you would enjoy it.
I enjoy nothing of this place. Look, it's too red.
Just giving you a head start, Thumbtack, and then he ruffles your feathers.
What? Oh, don't touch the feathers, you. Ruffle, ruffle,
This
ruffle.
gent is there. Boop. Look at that guy. Do you see that guy?
He seems legit.
He is, in fact, too legit to quit. Here, I'm going to put him right in your face. At least I think I did. Did I?
Yep, there he is.
All right. I thrust him at you. But he is smiling. Look at this, he says, gesturing at and kind of almost fondling this thing strapped to the wall. Oh, it looks like it could create such delightful pain. And he looks over as you guys walk in. Oh, ooh, exotic new souls. Maybe one of them. And he fixes eyes on your Tauric friend. You have such nice feet. You would have a good time.
Feet.
Yes, your friends don't have feet, so I'm literally not interested in this with them. I'm sorry, it doesn't work.
I don't have feet. I have to pause and look at it.
Yes, you have nice, soft, fleshy parts. That's what I want.
You want your fleshy parts.
Yes, that is exactly what I want. I'm sorry, I'm not being subtle here.
That's right, Lou, then.
Yes! Welcome to the House of Plains. Are you new?
Oh, very new.
We happen to be a veteran of 4 other rooms.
Oh, a bunch of hot shots. Well, then, you'll stand up to this, no problem. Now, just let me exert my sweet, sweet little attention for just a moment. You won't hurt too bad, he says with somewhat of a disconcerting smile.
Well, it appears he wants you, so he's all yours.
I'm sorry, you're the only one that has flesh on their feet.
Look around and stare at my associates. Great.
Damn you all for having... Well, I mean, technically, there is one other person.
Technically, Thumbtack's got fleshy bits on his paws.
Yes, it's just that he's small and so hasn't been noticed.
Oi.
Get into an argument with
Your,
Thumbtack.
Oi.
your paws aren't worth noticing, Thumbtack.
I'm okay with that.
That's kind of what I figured. That's really kind of what I figured. It's like, oh, I mean, are you going to step up and go, hey, wait?
I like my
Alright.
paws, I do.
All right, daughter, time to step up again.
What is it that he has there?
Now,
Need a map check to figure out this.
all you have to do is lie down on this, put one of your feet right in here, he says, pointing.
At what?
And it looks like essentially a footrest, but there are boards on the footrest, and there's a rope dangling. He says, all I have to do is pull this nice and firmly, and he pulls it, and the boards snap shut. And you're pretty sure it would slap the bottom of your foot.
Oh, it's a cat.
Oh, we're
Okay.
doing bean torture today.
Yeah. I'll stare and grumble at my associates. Step up. How in the heck am I going to lay across this?
He considers that a moment. Why don't you face the other way and just kick backwards? Probably easier.
Do that. Sure, I'm staring at Thumbtack and folks.
And so he straps you in, and he's whistling a merry little song. Like he is very happy. All right. Now, 1, 2, he pulls it before he hits 3, of course. And you are slapped across your feet. Well, one foot. And give me a fortitude save.
Yeah, I've already burnt my roll.
Hey.
You look like you're just impassively staring forward. And he's like, that wasn't the sound I was supposed to hear.
Ouch.
And he frowns.
Oh, I had such agony.
Did I not do that right? Yeah.
A performance roll to fake it.
And nothing happens. It's like, you're made of tough stuff, darling, he says as he starts to unstrap you. Oh, I can't keep you as a plaything. You don't scream the way I like it. But I do like your moxie, he says with a smile. Giving you the impression that you've gained your +4.
Okay.
He just wanted to slap your feet.
You did it.
That was literally it. He's a guy who just likes doing quick paint on people. What do you want?
Oi, what's his name? Michael the Foot Slapper. Oi, I don't like this guy.
I mean,
No,
he could have
he's
done,
Jeremy. Come on.
I mean, he could have done far worse things to your feet.
Really, yes.
We could have tried to clean my nails. I mean,
Feel free to, whoever's talking with them, give me that diplomacy because I need it.
I'll
I'll
roll
rub
that.
my foot and let the others go.
Somebody rolled it.
Hey.
Oh God, they rolled this money. So you slide up and you ask him if he knows anything about the interesting things going on lately. And he nods. Oh yeah, I hear some awful things about the Dragonfly Pagoda's missing building crew. They did come to see Hoff complaining about the quarters he'd set up. You meet Hoff yet? Oh yeah, you did. I know that. You just came from that room, didn't you? Whatever. Fearing that their complaints might reach the ears of the Pagoda's architects and Harmony's reputation, he decided to appease them and agreed to pay for better lodgings. He said that last he'd heard, the workers had gone to stay at a hotel called the Dreaming Palace. That's all he knows, he's quick to point out. He's a businessman, not a nanny. The work crew ran off. Well, that's what architects get for bringing in their own foreign workers along instead of my own people who would never abandon the job half finished, he says, turning up his nose. Now, I'm assuming you want me to copy pasta that.
Pretty please.
Copy pasta action. See, you guys are getting so much good intel. Yay, intel.
We're doing good. I took it as a little foot tickling.
Yeah.
All right.
What's a little tickle between friends?
All right, so we went to hell. There's Elysium and Heaven next. Which one should we go to?
Oh, I like the sound of heaven, ID.
All right, let's go to Heaven.
And so you enter the hallowed halls of heaven.
What?
The walls of this well-lit room are painted with blue skies and bright, fluffy clouds, except for the wall behind the bar, which portrays an enormous mountain. Waitstaff drift between tables, wearing revealing white robes and fake feathered wings. A
Hello.
1-foot-high round stone pedestal stands in one corner.
Thumbtack gets a really smug look on his face. Oh, this is my kind of place, it is. I like it.
And as you guys come in, there's a somewhat meek man standing on top of that stone that I mentioned.
The pillar in the corner?
Yes. And he's like shaking and looking around. Once I didn't tip after I had a drink. And people just kind of roll their eyes at this really timid admission. But to him, apparently, this is a really big deal. And he steps down. And he slinks off. Slinks.
Oh, are we confessing our sins here? Is that what we're doing?
Well, assuming you say that out loud, somebody looks over. Oh, if you have the fortitude for it, step upon the pillar and speak the truth.
Thumbtack does that thing where he looks around the party to see who looks like they have the hardest backstory. All right, who's that?
Just grin at Thumbtack. Yeah.
That's probably
Oh,
you.
What? I don't want to go. Okay, all right then. Try me.
I mean, I still question a lot about what you do.
What? He looks. Oh, right then. I'm right as rain. I'm pure as the driven snow. Look, give me the angel wings already, you. And he points to the random person.
Well, Thumbtack,
The bartender, who's dressed up like a judge, frowns at you. Free of sin, then step on the pedestal and speak.
He goes up onto the pedestal. It's probably way too big.
Now. Well, I mean, that just raises you up a little bit. Yay. I mean, it was only 1 foot high. You can get on top.
Yeah. Okay, he gets on top. All right, I'm on your darn pedestal.
All right. Now, I will point out, the pedestal is enchanted with Zone of Truth.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
one time at band camp?
And he's waiting patiently now. He's watching you.
Oh, yeah, so he's waiting for me to do it. And he kind of does that
Yes.
thing where he looks like...
Well, you stepped up onto the thing?
Yeah, no, what Thumbtack does, this is in character, what he does is kind of steps up on there, and he waits a second, there's a little bit of an awkward silence, and he looks like left and right, and he looks forward. Well, could ask me a question or something?
Admit your sin.
And he starts to try to say, I've got nothing wrong with me, but then it slips
All
out.
right,
But
you do get to make a will save if you're trying to lie anyway.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Can I get in on this?
Oh,
wait, are you going to step up on top of the little one?
Maximon is going to pose the question to Thumbtack since he clearly needs a very specific question to answer.
oh
Oh
no.
no.
What is the greatest sin you've committed against me?
Oh no.
Oh god, no!
Oh no, that was really bad. That was really bad. Oh no. Okay, so you can't speak any deliberate or intentional lies and take a -4 status penalty to deception checks. You're trying to be clever about it.
Well, he starts to like look at Maximon like he wants, like he's like, and he opens his beak as if to try to say, well, I've done nothing to you, but then it comes out instead, oh, I've done the most egregious thing to you. He puts a claw over his beak.
The judge folds their arms over their chest. Speak your
on
sin
ground.
entirely, and perhaps you will find penance.
Once again, he tries to say, well, I've done nothing wrong, and then instead it comes out, I've done everything wrong. I'm a fucked up person. Puts his beak up to, he's like, oh, I hate this, I do. Or he looks toward Maximon, seemingly unable to stop himself as he says, oh, I've lied to you about being a god this whole time. Puts his, you can't do this.
Maxivon's eyes start twitching.
People are now looking. You have gained their attention. The judge shakes his head. Your soul is burdened with heavy sins. Let them free.
I'm not actually large. Claws to beak. I can't take it. Get me out of this pedestal. He jumps. Jump.
He shakes his head. You were so close to penance. So close.
Alright then, try me one more time, and he goes back to the pedestal.
Are you ready to liberate your soul? Speak. Speak of your sins.
And he thinks of his most worst.
Speak of your aggression. Speak of your most damning transgression.
And he stands tall, and he's not even gonna lie about this one. I count cards.
The judge inclines his head faintly. I see. And what did you gain with your trickery?
He thinks a moment, wondering if he should say it, and then he does. Oi, got the mob on me, I do.
He shakes his head. What heavy sins. But you have admitted it, and for that, I give penance. And he puts down this cocktail, boop, in a glass. And apparently, that's what penance is.
He looks at it and like sees the twitching Maximon over there. Yeah, he thinks he's gonna fare his chances better with the drink and floats over to it. Whee!
Feel free to give me that diplomacy check for,
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
That's a thing! Yeah!
Woo! Hang on, where's my blind roll? Blind.
I was not expecting you to crit fail that zone of truth. Oh my god.
Don't worry about it.
What's the worst that could happen? Oh no, the worst happened! No. All right. Squint. All right. So you get to speak with a man so great he has a picture. Poop. Look at that picture.
Boy, let's see this picture then. Boy, look at him. He looks up, probably on the edge of the glass.
And you ask him about the stuff and things.
Yes, I ask him all the stuff and things.
I need to know about stuff. And also, if you know anything about the things, throw that in there. Thanks.
Yep.
But he doesn't actually know anything about the Dreaming Palace. But he does know. And he quickly turns the conversation. with you into an interview of his own, answering questions with questions. And basically, he's trying to get information from you. So, you know anything about the missing persons? Where were you?
I mean, the missing persons, I forget who the missing persons are. Missing persons is...
There's a lot of missing persons. There's the pagoda architect people. There's the wizard. There's the two people from the menagerie who ran off together.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There are a lot of missing people in this story.
Yes, this is true.
Mr. Not paying attention.
I pay attention. I just like can't remember. I can't retain information unless it's put like right in front of me. Like it's like, yeah. The question I have for the party then is like, are we keeping this information from him? Is it like understood that we're doing that or something, or more of an out-of-character question?
I never associated them missing.
Like I'm wondering like how much information we're allowed to say going into this and stuff that we've kind of like agreed on before coming in here. Like
we come in and start asking questions and make it obvious that we're who we are. I'd say
I mean, while you're looking uncertain, he just kind of keeps going.
Oh.
He just keeps talking, asking questions on questions, watching your little beaky face. And it's like, no, if you ask me, it's probably the work of a serial killer. Mm-hmm. He says, nodding, making little notes. And
see,
clearly,
somebody else came up with the idea.
Clearly, that's the most compelling story. Scribble.
Mm.
Well, it's nice having a conversation with you. Have a pleasant day.
He waves, having not said anything. Like, all right, bye.
I will point out that
this
is like this is the one place where you're like, you really didn't get much out of that.
Well, he kind of does
Sorry.
that. But
It can't all be good.
But now he slow looks over at Maxavon. Oi, don't give me that twitchy look, you.
Confess your sins.
So, what actually have you done with child sex, Max? Have you did you pee in cereals?
Well, Maxavon is muted right now. If you're talking, by the way, okay.
Oh no.
Oh, derp.
Haha.
So, yeah, Maximon looks at you as you approach and says, so, you're not even a guard.
Well, no, I am. I've got a shiny badge and everything. And he smiles.
He leans in real close so nobody else in the room can hear. Are you trying to hide from the mob with the Edgewatch?
Well, and he gets a big smile. No, of course not. He says, I'm totally rolling deception on that. Of course not.
No, I'll make an opposed perception check first. I want to see where this goes.
All right. Here we are. Look at that. See?
Then what?
Great is the difference now.
Then what was that story you were telling up there on the podium, confessing your sins?
He kind of thinks a little bit. Oi, well, I'm all mental headstrong and stuff. They really trying to do it. You gotta play along with it. And he smiles. Clever lies.
Maxavon squints really hard, but he stands back up straight.
Right, I think I want to bring you guys to one more room. One more room. I hope you're ready.
Elysium.
Elysium! Hooray! Murals of impossibly high mountains and endless forests cover the walls here, while marble sculptures of winged snake women curl around pillars in the corners. On one side of the room, a live griffin is chained to an artificial nest, glaring at patrons and snapping at tossed scraps, while waitstaff dressed as Callistrian clergy maintain a careful distance.
Oh, are we going to be thrown down below?
No, says the griffin's handler. If you really think you have what it takes, offer yourself to the griffin. Shove your head in there. If you have what it takes, you won't get bitten. If you don't, well, I think you can put the rest of the pieces together yourself.
Just a head?
He squints at the very small one. Okay, one, you look like a griffin.
Yeah.
Two, if that thing bites on your head, I'm pretty sure you ain't getting anything back.
What are we being judged on if we're worthy just by showing our heads?
Well, the griffin's the one judging you.
Go on then. I will shove my head in the griffin. I feel brave enough, or foolish enough anyway.
Okay.
Suppose you happen to have any nature, do you?
I probably do have some nature.
Or any other ability to communicate with animals?
Nature is probably the best I can do, actually. I know I do have nature, yeah. Some blind rolls. Nature.
So blind, you rolled a number, but it wasn't high enough. Guess who's getting bit?
Oh God, my head.
You're getting bit.
So how much of my head do I lose?
Well, let's find out. Roll! Oh, I was a low roll. He barely nipped you as you yanked away. Oh, God!
I will point out it's private, so I don't know what he did.
Oh, why am I on blind rolls?
Thumbtack does this thing where he gets the smuggest look. Oi, that's the problem with you, you zebra types, yeah? Griffins don't not like you. What? They won't bite. They won't bite another griffin.
Let's see if your kind likes you just as much as the rest of us.
Oh, I bet. And he smiles.
Do you have nature?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's see how you do.
Is there like a like what are we standing in front of to get to the griffin?
I mean, you're just jumping in his mouth at this point.
Oh God.
I mean, yeah, you kind of have to fly. You have to fly up to the poor thing. Most people are just walking up and shoving their head in and seeing what happens.
It's kind of like when you're at the top of a roller coaster, like you're confident up until that point, and that's where he's at right now. Blind roll, right?
Nature, do it.
Bonk.
I mean, it really doesn't need to be blind because you're gonna know real quick, painfully, whether or not it succeeded.
Okay, before you tell me what happens, can you reveal the roll, man? Because I might use a hero point. Don't worry about it. All right, I'm good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
yeah, I'm confident with this roll.
All right, so tell me how you calm this griffin down, who looks like they really don't want to be here.
Well, let me check in my bag just really quick.
Well, it's clearly a female griffin, so he puts the moves on.
Yep. I mean, if he's in there, he's just kind of patting it. Pat. Oi, he takes that. It's another griffin. Don't be bite down you.
Fly.
A lot of ways that could go terribly wrong.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So you don't get bitten. However, the griffin doesn't seem to want to let you go because now they're the favorite thing ever.
Oh no. Come on!
And they give a nice hissy beak click at anybody who tries to come over and rescue you.
I think we've lost you forever, Thumbtack. Bye.
And then he kind of like fly. He tries to fly out. Fly.
I'll step over. Hey, yeah.
Give me an acrobatics.
Oh boy.
Your attempt to escape.
I mean,
I'll look at you.
Why don't you just see if your new Griffin girlfriend wants to come with us?
Yeah, so he flies out, but he doesn't like fly all the way to the party. He just kind of does that thing where he loops back around and lands on the top of their beak now. Oi, you're not going to keep me in there.
They're not the talky type of griffin.
Yeah, he still pats them. Pat. Alright, good griffin then, he says, somewhat awkwardly.
She leans forward and kind of plumps you against the ground, pinning you down, but then she's licking you now. Lick.
He's getting positively wet.
Thumbtack, why don't you try singing to her?
I mean, she's not attacking you. She's literally saying, "I like you. You're a neat thing. I want to keep it. Yay!"
Yes, but for tiny birds, it's a lick is kind of just like a whole mattress being flung at you.
No. All right. So while he's dealing with that, one of you want to give me diplomacy if he tries to talk around?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm just going to be standing up, making sure Thumbtack doesn't get washed away.
And then Thumbtack died.
The end.
The end.
And nothing was lost. No.
What? What?
Joking.
I'll stab your eyes out!
Oh no. Oh wait, you have hero points. You might want to use one.
Okay, I will use my final hero point.
1d4. You got a regular reroll. Let's see how you do. And I'll reveal both of them after you do this one.
Wait, that needs to be blind.
Yes.
Bada.
Oh my god!
Do I get to
Sorry.
keep my hero point?
Yes.
Okay.
Get you
Now that is a powerful curse, my friend. I'm sorry.
So tell us
I'm
about this
sorry.
Roslo character and no lies.
So, Yankee, you're not getting much out of this place, unfortunately. But you guys have more than enough information to know where you need to go next. You guys
This is
have
true.
enough information to know where you need to go next.
Well,
But
clearly,
there's something even more important than going there.
the fact that Thumbtack has a new girlfriend.
What? What?
I mean, unless you're buying the Griffin's kind of stuck there. So,
What's
Well,
the going price for a Griffin these days?
man, that's sure something they don't put in this book. But it should be in there, right? Come on.
I mean,
As
I
I
don't
know.
think we need to bring a griffin that's bigger than Thumbtack along with us.
this is
Please.
true.
Useful.
Well, Thumbtack, if you miss her, then you can come back and purchase her.
He's
I mean, I will point out if you actually take an animal companion, it's the Griffin.
Griffin with a Griffin.
Oh.
Great.
that's funny.
I tell you what, is the handler of the griffin not going to get Thumbtack away, or do we have to do it?
No, you do get Thumbtack away. You just don't get any good information. Oh.
Thumbtack is
Just
appreciative
sad.
for the rescue, as he was pinned down before.
But I will point out the important thing that's even more important than the information you got is the fact that as you emerge from the secret club through the front door like a normal person, you can feel the wash as if Abadar himself were smiling upon you, and you realize that warm tingle. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? It's a level. It's your level. Look at this level. It's so beautiful.
We leveled up. Sweet.
Thumbtack, while leveled up, is less than happy given the fact that his clothes are now ruined and smell like Griffin. That's fun.
Oh.
Oh no, the griffin smells like a griffin. How awful.
This is truly the worst of
He,
things.
he does that thing with Darda again where he's just like, alright, come on, do it. And he stands up and he like T-poses so he could let you press to detation him.
Pour some water over.
Well, that doesn't help, he says, as he blows a little wet bit of feathers out of his hair.
Looking for a wine?
Ah!
Wine to go with your wine. Ha ha ha. No.
Okay, so you guys get to level 3,
Sweet.
which means you spellcaster swords get level 2 spells. Ooh.
Yay!
How fancy. Too fancy.
And I get some fancy punch people in the face abilities.
Aaron, you are pretty good at punching people in the face. And you're only going to get better.
I heard that as punch yourself in the face.
I mean, if he wants to, he's got the 2 hit. He can beat his AC.
it's just weird. Do you get a bonus because person's pin attached to you?
I mean, you don't technically grapple yourself under any translation of the rules that I'm aware of.
But you can't arm yourself, can you?
I mean, but if you're specifically not defending yourself, I guess you can count as flat-footed to yourself.
I mean, technically, if you're going to cooperate with yourself, you can voluntarily fail every single attempt.
Yeah, but there is no attempt to have an armor class.
Why are we talking about attacking ourselves? I got lost.
Well, I walked into a hot
Welcome to
topic,
the
but...
internet. Anyway, I do hope you guys had all of the funds, possibly some extra funds. We will continue next week after you guys gain a level.
Woohoo!
Because I'm assuming you don't want to skip to the next part that assumes you already have that level, but you don't have it yet, and then you die.
Well, who does that?
Right?
Okay.
We will level up.
That seems like a bad idea.
All right. Before we go, do we have a grasp on what we're going to be doing next? Because
Well, I assume we're going to be heading towards this dream. What did it?
Dream Palace. Do we know where?
Dream Palace. We can either go in posing that we want to stay there the night and then poke around, or depending where it's located, we could just sort of go in. We're the police. We're searching this place under suspicion of disappearances. Depends if we want to go in subtle or hard.
Is the Dream Palace back above ground where we don't have to be subtle anymore?
You do not need to be subtle.
Okay. I guess we'll weigh our options. If we can keep this subterfuge going, then it might benefit us to not be posing as Edgewatch guards the entire time. But if we need to drop the hammer, we can go in there, probably with a warrant.
Yeah. Probably need more than us.
And I don't believe this. Is there any treasure you guys didn't get? Let me just check. You got that. Did you? Where are the alchemist fires? You guys didn't. I don't remember you guys getting any alchemist fire.
Not that I'm aware of.
We got the poison daggers, the minor acid from the blob that we fought early on.
Oh, remember the guys who were selling drugs?
Yes.
You did not take all the things that were in their cart, which there were alchemist fires in there. That's where they were.
Oh yeah. In fact, we took none of them. Thumbtack had the idea of figuring out what their symbols are up on the surface, so that way we could do a sting operation.
All right. So let me also figure out where this is, because this is an item I'm pretty sure you guys would want. Where was it? You didn't find them? 1 second, as I now have to look at the map to figure out. Did you guys fight them? Did you? Did you kill the man with the candlestick?
I don't know.
Yeah.
You went over there. Oh no, I messed up. Okay, so I'm just going to give you guys this because apparently there was a part where there was a thing to fight and I didn't actually give you the thing to fight. Oops.
You let us skip combat. How dare you?
I know, it's so rude. So you now have a bag that's bigger on the inside.
A bag of holding.
And also, I am thankful that they give this treasure summary at the start of each chapter. That's actually really useful. So I can look at it and go, wait, why didn't you guys get that? Let me check that. Okay, let me check the next thing. Where the hell is that? Because I'm pretty sure some of this you didn't get, which is what I'm doing right now. It's like, wait, what is that supposed to be? Okay, where the hell is that? Okay, you fought that. Oh, okay. I just didn't really ask about that. Assuming you guys were searching everything, after you beat up that Grig, its little nest did have some stuff in it. You like stuff, don't you?
I do like.
We do.
Yeah.
Would never say no.
It has a half-eaten corpse of a wizard.
Ooh, poor wizard.
The wizard also has stuff. Yeah, stuff!
Well, make sure it's not anybody we're looking for.
No. That would be too easy, really. But look, stuff! Phrases of missile deflection. And an ever-burning torch. That's lovely, right?
That is lovely. Holy, look at that.
Okay, wait. How was that? Where the hell was that hiding? 1 second.
I'll call that if nobody takes it.
Oh, right. I mentioned that Gelatinous Cube was a full set, was engulfing a full set of armor. I believe I gave you the full plate from that. I think I gave you guys that. You guys got that.
I think Max took it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
so you guys did get that. Great, cool. Okay,
Oh,
so now
I mean-
we've covered all the treasure that's supposed to actually be in this.
One of the guys.
But yeah, I do appreciate that they give that, so I can very clearly go, wait, did you guys actually get this stuff?
He dropped.
You're
Okay.
supposed to get the stuff!
Was you taking the missile defense thumbtack?
The what?
I heard you say
The bracelets of what? They are literally the bracelets of Wonder Woman.
Yeah. So missile
They let you ting, 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 and block things.
missile deflection. If nobody's gonna take it, I'll take that.
I
I had a ranger that had that, and it was great. Somebody shot him or tried to shoot him, and they were like, "Aha! The GM was also happy. Haha! I hit you." I was like, "Yeah, but you only hit by one." Yeah, and deflect. No. Why?
All right.
And I laughed. I laughed all the way to the bank.
I'm gonna put this in here, and I'm gonna roll this in chat just so we can see what it does.
No, you fool! Why would you do that?
Range attack does not critically hit. Nice.
But yes, it's literally the bracelets of Wonder Woman, which is also just amusing to me.
Right then.
Cling.
All right.
All right. Did you guys have a good time?
Yeah.
Excellent. I will see you next week for more shenanigans
Bye.
as you enter the Murder Hotel.
Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. I'm gonna die again, I am.
probably only a little bit.
Oh, only with that attitude. Come on.
Ah.
I mean, you might get licked by a very large griffin.
I don't know about that one, eh? She best be able to talk to me if she does that.
Hey, you're the adventurer. You figure it out.
And
Fair enough.
Just saying, there are ways to get things to talk.
Alright then. Well, I'm gonna be going off to my other server then.
all right,
All right.
we say goodbye to the stream. Auf Wiedersehen.